Hey guys, John here. Welcome to my markets review series where we analyze Bitcoin, the S&P 500, and gold. Now, before we get started, I want to remind you guys that this video is brought to you by and sponsored by PrimeXBT, where they offer leverage trading on all different types of assets, including the S&P 500, gold, currencies, and even Bitcoin. So go check them out, guys. And with that said, let's get started. Okay, so let's start with Bitcoin. Let's draw a few lines here. We'll start from the high, right about there. Go from the swing low, connect this. Now, I'm not a big fan at all of trading, these triangles and wedges, but it is what it is. It's what's happening. So you can see that we're coming down to a bit of consolidation here. So let's go ahead and draw some fibs. We'll go from the swing high to the swing low. And let's just leave the chart like that for a minute. So this is on the daily, and you can see here, we're going into consolidation. I would love us to break above this resistance to the upside. It obviously would suck if we broke to the, broke below the resistance, to, the support on the downside. Now, if we do break above, my first target for myself would be the 618. So I'm targeting $37,000 if it breaks to the upside. But now let's go ahead and put on some more indicators for some confluence or some more information. We'll start with a trend indicator. So you can see here with the trend indicator that, it's been green ever since about 11,000. We had a bottom signal here, but it's turned green, and then only now has it just turned red. So just calling what I see, this isn't what I feel, but it's turned to red downtrending bars. So let's see what happens. Let's hope that it doesn't break out to the downside. And if it does break out to the upside, you got this 618 level here at $37,000 to be your next target. So if you're a short-term trader, look for the break. Look for the break, set a stop loss. Obviously, maybe a little bit below this support here. And that's what I would target next, would be your 618 fib level at $37,000, 36,900, 37. Now, always remember when I set targets and ranges, I believe in zones, right? So even for horizontal support and resistance, I believe there's always like a little margin of zone. So that's what I believe in. So yeah, so this one here, the target would be 36,900 to 37,000, and this is what we're currently looking at. We can go down to the 4-hour chart and see what's happening there. If we zoom out, we can see that yeah, man, we've been in a red downtrend. We had a little bit of a fake out here, broke just above the descending resistance, and ever since that, we kind of lost a little bit of hope. Came back, had a bottom signal, hit it again with a squeeze, and then had the squeeze break down to the downside and had another little fake out right here, right? So all it's doing is it's really just consolidating into this range here. So that's it for Bitcoin, guys. That's the story. Everyone's watching this. We want it to break out to the upside, above this resistance, and not to the downside. So be vigilant and make sure that you set your stops if you are playing this move. Otherwise, we can move on to the next asset. Okay, so today I'm going to go over silver instead of gold. There's nothing great happening in gold, so I do like a little bit of the action today in silver. It was very interesting. So let's start off with the weekly chart. This is the weekly chart. It's got no indicators except for the high time frame with your 8 and 9s. Okay, so let's start drawing some lines. It's all about the lines, guys. So we'll start at the high over here. We can draw a little channel here that I think I see. And we'll start here. Can I draw something like that? Okay. So we were in this channel. You can see we had some resistance here that I just couldn't break through. It broke through on this day, and ever since then, you know, it's been in a good zone. We've been out of this downtrend. Okay, let's look. I bet you there's a daily level right here too that we. Actually, I bet you it's higher. I bet you it's right over here. So let's go ahead and draw some horizontal rays, and I bet you it's somewhere here. Okay, let's just draw one right there so we match this little rejection. And yeah, let's get off of the weekly now, and we'll go to daily and kind of just see how that plays out for a second. And let's go ahead and draw some fibs. And show me your fibs. So we'll go here from the swing high to the swing low. And what you will notice is that, yeah, look at this. Oh, and there's that daily level that I was looking at on the weekly, right? It is right there, right there. So what you'll notice as this 786 level right here, this fib level, is exactly where we got rejected from, right? During the swing high to the swing low. Amazing how that happens, right? And as we got to that level again, and it's not even a zone, that's pretty accurate. As we got to that level again, we got rejected and lost confidence, okay? But we didn't fall back into this downtrending zone. In fact, let's see here. And then today, you know, we had kind of a breakout where it tried to, it got rejected right there. So let's go ahead and draw another horizontal ray and see where that would line up. And if it lines up anywhere else. Yeah, of course it does. Okay, so any of these you can really pick, right? Like that one right there. Okay, so you can see here, this is the problem. Rejected here at the downtrend, right? Broke through it, broke wicked just above this resistance and wasn't able to keep it. Came and tested it again, had a fake out, broke down. You can see it's keep trying to test this level over here, this zone. Okay, and today it got rejected, and it had a wick up and it got rejected. But this bar is not done. It still has 4 hours to go. Okay, so let's not count out silver yet. It's got 4 hour on the daily, and we are trying to make a move higher. I believe that the path of least resistance here is higher, right? What we don't want to see is we don't want to see it fall into this down channel again. That would be very, very, you know, bearish, of course. But for now, I think that this is good. So let's go ahead and find some help. Let's go ahead and switch on some indicators. We'll switch on the trend indicator. And there you have it, right? We had an uptrend and a bottom signal there. I love my bottoms. And after that, we went into downtrending right here. Had some bottom signals, and we just couldn't break out of that channel. We did go into a uptrend right here. And then just recently, we found this consolidation with a bottom signal right here, and it's trying to break up. As I said, I think the path of least resistance is to the upside, but we do want to see it break through this $26, $27 level right here. And after that, there's, you know, more overhead resistance at 27.8. But these are the two big ones. I think that if we can break through this, it would give the both retail side and the institutional side some more confidence to get through this all-time high. So I don't see the all-time high here, or sorry, the high here being it's not an all-time high. The high here being really heavy resistance. I see the resistance being this zone right here, right? You can see we wicked here, we had a fake out here, and it all started right here. Okay, so that's it for silver, guys. I would keep your if you're in silver, I would keep your stop losses, you know, maybe below this swing low right here, and definitely don't be in silver if it goes back into the downtrending channel. Okay, but we are seeing some hope here today. So let's see if this follows through in the next couple of days, or even today. As I said, we've got 4 hours to go. But that does it for silver. Let's move on. Okay, now on to the S&P 500, the stock market. So give me a second here. Let me draw some lines. It's actually a pretty sweet chart. And in fact, on our topping indicator, I think we had a topping indicator right there actually. But let's go here from our swing low. And let's draw a little trend line just to be on point. And this is on the weekly chart. So yeah, nothing else to be said here, man. It's went through a squeeze here, breakout to the upside, green trending bars. This is where you had the basically the mini recession, the V-shaped recession. You got a little bottom signal here. The trend turned green, and ever since we've been off to the moon. Now, I'm going to give a little bit of my insight, not just on the technical analysis, but also on the, I mean, if you want to call it fundamental analysis, right? So stocks have never been so stretched far from valuations. The earnings reports, you know, compared to the stock prices that have never been so, there's never been such a disparity in them, right? So you have two sides of funds and just, you know, analysts. One saying, you know, whenever the market does correct, it's going to have to correct to earnings valuations, and that's a far drop to make. And then you have the other side of the coin, guys like me that believe that, you know, until the Fed stops printing money, this is basically an insurance policy on stocks, the way that funds see it, and they're not going to stop buying. So, you know, we're at all-time highs. I don't think that we stop anytime soon. Let's go ahead and switch to the daily, because this is a weekly chart of the S&P 500, the SPX. Okay, switching here to the daily chart. Let's just zoom out a little bit. Okay, and that's it. Let's go ahead and draw some fibs. Okay, so if we go from the swing high here to the bottom, okay, and let's bring this down a little bit. And let's go ahead and draw a horizontal ray at the 618 level. Okay, and that's what I think that we're looking at, guys. That is the upside target, in my opinion. Will be 4,100, around 4,100. Remember, I believe in zones. So I believe that we're going to reach this right here, and this will be our next target. And we'll see how we react to that. Do we have a little bit of a pullback, or does it, you know, do we break out? And of course, we have no overhead resistance. One of my favorite places to be on a chart is when there's no overhead resistance, and as they say, the sky is the limit. So yeah, we've had nothing but upside here, and sure, we had some down days, but you know, if you zoom in, you can see that the I've still got the trend indicator on here, but you can see that it's still yeah, I do. You can see that it's still in a green uptrend, right? It's still in this green uptrend. It hasn't broken down to a red downtrend, and pretty much I'm following this support line here. So if we break through the support, guys, oh geez, okay, so let's look. If we break through the support, right there. Okay, let me draw a horizontal ray. Where did I see that? Right here. So you can say round about right there is where I see the next support level, okay? So that's what it's looking at like, guys. It's in an uptrend. Here's my target. Nothing's broken. Sure, we had a weak day this week, but I don't believe it's anything to be worried about. I mean, if you look at this chart, it's beautiful. It's strong. It has not lost momentum, and I believe that will happen whenever and if we drop below this support level and close below it, right? But for now, this is looking good. You know, I'm in stocks. I've been in stocks. I've been long Bitcoin, been long stocks, and I've been out of metals. But yeah, so I think it's got more upside to go. And what else? I think that about does it, guys. That about does it. So thank you for watching my markets review video. And I will make one ask of you guys, please. So we're sponsored by PrimeXBT. They do offer a 50% matching bonus. So if you make a deposit into PrimeXBT and you trade there, they will match you now with 50% funds into your account once you put in the code. Sorry about that. Once you put in the code. So in the description link, I will drop my ref link right there if you don't mind, and the code for the 50%. Helps my team at Trading Alpha and I carry on and do these things. So yes, support us, guys. I'd really love it. And besides that, I wish everyone the best of luck closing out this week. And let's see what the Bitcoin has for us in store this weekend. And I will make another markets review video next Thursday. That said, guys, take care, and I will talk soon. Bye-bye.